Not quite. Richmond's foot just touches the line. Kings still down a point. Richmond gets one last shot to tie. No. Kings coach Eddie Jordan not happy. What a game. The Nets hang on 102-99. Utah, San Antonio, and Houston all win at home. Miami, New York, and Washington round it out. Mariners played a charity game in every sense of the word yesterday against the Padres. They gave him 8 runs. Randy Johnson got the starting pitching job. Those 2 innings, the Pig unit shut out San Diego, striking out 4, including Gary Matthews Jr. Beyond Randy, the M's didn't fare too well. First baseman Dan Rohrmeyer committing one of 3 Mariner errors. Padres took advantage, winning 8-0. Randy glad to get the first couple of innings under his belt.
That's what spring train's for me. To get in shape.
So it is nice to go out there and throw to opponents, so it makes it easier to throw inside.
It's like a little kid. Every time you go out there for the first time, you're a little bit insecure. You don't know how fast your hands are or how fast the pitcher's throwing, so it was a blast out there today.
The official spring schedule starts today as the Mariners take on the Cubs. The Rain, Shalonda Ennis, named ABL's Rookie of the Year, and in hockey, Tacoma loses to Idaho for the first time this season, 5-4. Tacoma home tonight against Reno. That's Look at Sports. I'm Paul Sylvie.
We have much more still ahead in the next half hour of King-5 Morning News. A sad case of animal neglect, an investigation underway for horses found starving in Tacoma.
Same old story for Pan Am, you might say. The newer version of the airline is grounded after filing for bankruptcy.
And learn how you can get a first-hand look at the real Titanic. It's 5:27. King-5 Morning News will be right back.
Base Camp Forester report.
Me? I'm doing great. This Subaru Forester is a blast to drive. It's got a lot more horsepower than a CR-V. This all-wheel drive goes to anything. Handles easy as a cart.
Yes, I know all about the Forester. I meant your mission. Did you rendezvous with your partner?
Oops.
Oh, she's gonna pay for this.
Subaru Forester. Sport utility tough. Car easy.
Futon of North America announces a very special 4-day sale. This Friday through Monday only, everything in every store is 10 to 50% off Futon of North America's factory direct prices. There's more. You can now finance the very best of 35 different futon sets, including an innerspring mattress and our best cover for only $35 a month or less. 10 to 50% off everything ends this Monday exclusively at Futon of North America.
Hey, what do you say we forget winter and get ready for fishing, cruising, and skiing at Olympic Boat Centers? Right now, shrink your down payment with factory and Olympic discounts up to $10,000. Picture your gang in a new Bayliner or affordably luxurious Maxim. And just think, you can be cruising for only $99 a month. Don't miss Olympic Spring Fever sale this week. Buy a boat anywhere else and you'll pay too much.
Olympic Boat Centers, make a boat out of you.
Julie, are you there? The boys from Chopper 10 tell me there's something big, really big, going on down at Future Shop.
It's big, all right. Huge selections, gigantic savings. The mega sale at Future Shop is bigger than ever. The mega savings have people coming by foot, by car. They're coming from miles around, even by bus. Savings in all departments. Computers, audio, video, appliances. Ted, it's insane.
No matter how you get here, just get here. Future Shop's mega sale. Just 2 days to save.
This is Imagine TV. The sale starts in 5 minutes. Where am I going to find one more dummy? Is this the price for both socks?
The smart money is at your Mercury dealer, where you'll find Mercury Villager with low 1% APR or $2,000 cash back. Or how about Mercury Mountaineer with great 4.9% APR? Do the smart thing. See your Mercury dealer today.
You're moving.
Till next time, imagine yourself in a Mercury.
Number 1 in the Northwest. You're watching King-5 News.
This man used to play Santa Claus at a local mall. Now the 71-year-old awaits sentencing on child rape and molestation charges. 5:30 is the time.
Other events making news this morning, an attempt to stop phone clones. Learn about a new law enacted to stop high-tech thieves.
The little tabs on your license plates cost big dollars every year, but the push is on to get rid of the car tax.
And as the Monica Lewinsky investigation continues to unfold in the nation's capital, the president stays out of town. Good morning. It's Friday. I'm Lori Matsukawa.
And I'm Julie Francavilla. Good to have you with us. Hope you enjoyed some of that sunshine yesterday. We're trying to beg Rich for some this weekend, but I don't know if it's working.
Not looking good at all for the weekend. We're going to reverse the pattern today. We're going to have a little bit of sun in the morning. The clouds will be rolling in this afternoon, but with the exception of a few showers early this morning, it should be a dry day for most of Puget Sound. Right now, though, our first alert live Doppler radar still shows a few lingering showers up there towards the Everett area and over towards Whidbey Island. You can see those just to the east of Everett out towards Silverton, and then over towards Whidbey Island, just around the Oak Harbor area and up towards Mount Vernon. A few scattered showers, but those will be going away. Temperatures from our SchoolNet sites this morning, mostly in the low to mid-30s, all the way down to 29 degrees in Tenino, 35 in Eatonville, and 35 in Monroe. Our day planner calls for partly sunny skies as we head towards early this morning. Still that chance of a shower up to the north of Everett. Noontime, partly sunny, but the clouds should begin to increase. Temperatures in the mid-40s. Mostly cloudy at 5 o'clock. Temperatures still in the mid-40s. The rain moves in tonight and sticks with us through most of the weekend. We'll have that forecast coming up.
Over the years, while playing Santa Claus, Ronald C. McDonald had access to hundreds of children.
Today, he hears his sentence on charges of child rape and molestation. King-5's Dan Garrity joins us outside the King County Courthouse with more details. Dan?
Good morning, Julie. McDonald's own defense lawyer calls him a kind of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde figure, a man capable of doing very good things and of doing very bad things. Later this morning, he'll find out how long he has to pay for the dark side of that character. He volunteered as a child care worker at his church and at a hospital. Neighbors say you could always count on Ronald McDonald to babysit. And for years, he played Santa Claus for hundreds of children at this Lake Forest Park mall. But what no one knew until last October was that McDonald was molesting some of the very children he was trusted to care for. He pleaded guilty to rape and molestation charges involving 4 children, but police and prosecutors believe there were many more victims, going back as far as 26 years. Court documents indicate McDonald told investigators he groomed some children since they were just a few months old. Police were finally called to his home in October when relatives confronted the man about his behavior. Officials say during a subsequent interview there, McDonald admitted raping a 6-year-old girl he was related to. Prosecutors say they're going to ask the judge to impose the maximum sentence. That's 26.5 years, meaning McDonald would be 97 when he got out of jail, if he lives that long. Once again, the sentencing begins out here at 11 this morning. Reporting live from the courthouse, Dan Garrity, King-5 News.
A Southwest Washington pastor will be in court today to face charges of child rape and molestation involving 2 boys. The Vancouver pastor was arrested yesterday at his church without incident. Authorities say the incidents involving the 7- and 13-year-old boys took place in the man's home.
Major steps are being taken to stop cell phone cloners from ripping you off. Yesterday, the U.S. House voted to outlaw the computer software that has made it easy for cloners to steal your phone number. Thieves take your high-tech serial number from the air, then use it to reprogram a microchip and make calls on your bill. But there are some steps you can take to avoid becoming a victim.
Only use your phone when you place calls. If you're not expecting incoming calls, shut your phone down and turn it off.
The Senate is expected to approve this legislation, and President Clinton says he will sign the bill into law. Think your long-distance phone bill is higher than it should be? The Federal Communications Commission says the nation's top 3 long-distance phone companies are overcharging customers. The FCC is looking into billing records of AT&T, Sprint, and MCI. Investigators say the companies were recently granted a reduction in federal fees. That was supposed to be passed on to customers, but the FCC says those savings aren't showing up on phone bills. The phone companies deny overcharging their customers.
Some of the money you spent to register your car could soon stay in your wallet. There's a new push underway to get a large chunk of the tax you pay for your car tabs repealed. King-5's Alyssa Hahn shows us the efforts to do away with the vehicle excise tax.
It's shiny and new, but even when it's paid off, the owner will still be paying for it.
So I just renewed my tabs.
How much?
$660.
The same as a trip to Hawaii. The tabs for this BMW cost more than $1,200. That could be the price of a laptop computer with a CD-ROM.
It absolutely bothers me. It is ridiculous as a level. I can go in Michigan, for example, the same figure would be in the 300s.
Even owners of cheaper, older cars cringe when they write the check.
$110.35.
Thank you. The outrage has gone all the way to Olympia. There, a move is on to repeal the motor vehicle excise tax, which is 2.2% of the current value of your car.
No Car Tax Initiative cuts the motor vehicle excise tax in half in 1999, eliminates it completely in the year 2000. It is a pure tax cut. It's not being replaced with anything else. It is just a tax cut for working families in Washington State.
So it would have a disastrous effect on...
Legislators are against it, and here at a licensing office, experts say the initiative is impractical.
It's one of those things that people complain about, like the weather, but they're not inclined to try to do anything about it.
But to many car owners, the idea is appealing.
I'm all for that guy that wants to get rid of the excise tax. It's ridiculous.
Supporters of the initiative say we can make up for the tax revenue by tapping into budget surpluses or by cutting what they call unnecessary government programs. Lawmakers say the math wouldn't add up. In Seattle, Alyssa Hahn, KING-5 Morning News.
The initiative needs about 180,000 signatures by July to make it on the November ballot. The excise taxes in Washington state are among the highest in the country.
Prosecutors must now decide if charges should be filed in what the Humane Society is calling a severe case of animal neglect. Yesterday, 3 horses were taken from their owner's farm, located east of Tacoma. Authorities went in with a search warrant after working with the owner for a month to improve conditions for the animals. The Humane Society says the horses were too malnourished to wait any longer.
I've seen worse. I've seen horses in worse conditions in terms of severe, like rib showing and such. But this was pretty bad. It's still pretty shocking anytime you see that.
Even more shocking, a dead horse had been on the property for 2 weeks. The owner is being investigated for second-degree animal cruelty. The Puget Sound's dwindling Chinook salmon runs are one step closer to being listed as a threatened species. The National Marine Fisheries Service announced yesterday its proposal for listing the Chinook as threatened under the Endangered Species Act. State and local leaders have a year to come up with a salmon protection plan. After that, the federal government could step in. Saving the salmon could impact consumer pocketbooks as well. The restrictions may mean increasing the costs of electricity, water, sewer, and new home construction in Puget Sound's metropolitan areas. The Monica Lewinsky investigation continues to unfold this morning, even though one of its key players is out of town.
That's right. President Clinton will spend the next 3 days with his family at the Deer Valley Resort near Salt Lake City. The ski weekend is a birthday present for Chelsea, who turns 18 today. The president is skipping the slopes to catch up on some reading. Meantime, the grand jury investigation into the President Clinton-Monica Lewinsky matter appears to be more focused on issues other than the original allegations of an affair and cover-up. Yesterday, prosecutors questioned a White House aide to find out who was saying negative things about their office.
If they think they have intimidated me, they have failed.
Next week, the focus of the grand jury testimony may return to the original issue of an alleged affair and cover-up. NBC News is reporting that longtime friend of President Clinton, Vernon Jordan, is expected to testify.
We should see some sun today, but what about our weekend? Rich Marriott's complete forecast is next.
The beef industry's beef with Oprah Winfrey is now over. A jury comes down in favor of the talk show queen.
And Pamela Anderson-Lee says she wants out of her marriage. The time is 5:39. We'll be back after this.
Coming up later on today, it's been 6 months since the tragic crash that killed Princess Diana. We'll have an update on the investigation.
Also, what you need to know about home equity loans and Olympic figure skating gold medalist Tara Lipinski. So join us later.
And see what a difference today makes.
Evening Magazine for Friday, February 27th. They are the homes we would all love to own.
There's just this constant trickle of water that just makes you feel like you're out in nature.
We'll take you inside some of Seattle's most unique homes. Plus, flashback to the UW Flashers.
Well, what are we going to do when we catch these people? Certainly the search is going to be very simple.
Streaking in the 70s for higher education on the next Evening Magazine.
Nobody beats Robert Larson. And here's proof. Over 200 Toyotas at blowout prices. RAV4s from $16,999. Cabriolets from just $17,699. 4Runners from just $22,995. We will beat any price advertised on any new Toyota in the state, or we'll give you the vehicle free. Toyota of Tacoma, South Tacoma Way in Tacoma, part of the Robert Larson Automotive Group.